Hey there everybody, this is Svensson welcoming you back for more Lufia 2. In the last episode we took care of the egg dragon, which was a really cool and tough fight, giving us a very nice reward. And right now we find ourselves in the town of Barnen, where we were supposed to go because super beings apparently flew to the shrine right near here. Now before we actually go to that shrine, there's something I need to show you guys, and it has to do with our capsule monsters. Because I grinded up some money, that's why my character's levels are, again, higher than they are. It should be the last time that I'm grinding off screen, but I upgraded all of our capsule monsters to the 4th level. So we have a really nice army of high-powered capsule monsters. Though, of course, as you know, every capsule monster also has a master level. And in order to get it there, you have to feed them the respective fruit in the proper forms. So for our capsule monster Jeltzy, it's the secret fruit in its 4th stage, which allows him to become something really, really cool in my opinion. And it's a gold fox. Now this gold fox has an attack that lowers opponent's defense or speed, I think, which is Bubble Blow. And it'll randomly learn Tail Smash later on. Now for Flash, you want to have her in the 2nd form. And basically feed her the opposite fruit of what her element is, so for her it's a dark fruit. Which will turn Flash into a giant, emaciated unicorn that could really stand to use a meal. So special attacks are Dash and Antler Stab. Dash is a highly powered multi-target attack, and it'll learn another one, I think Holy Thunder or something. Or Holy Healing. It'll learn a healing wave attack kind of thing. Now, for Gusto, I believe you have to have him in the... I'm not really sure, actually, in which form you're... I think it's a 4th form, and you have to feed him an Earth Fruit. Yes, correct. And as far as looks go, this is one of my favorite capsule monsters. It's one of those cool Chinese style Sky Dragon things. And this one has the only one that starts off with 3 attacks, I think. Actually, I think Blaze does too, but no, Blaze doesn't. Tornado Blow will become Cyclone Wave, and then you'll have a pretty powerful capsule monster on your hands. Now, for Zeppy, I believe you have to go to stage 3, to the King Triton, and feed it a Flame Fruit, and this is, in my opinion, the ugliest capsule monster, and I will never, ever use this one on principle. Because it becomes a giant, a tiny, ugly fish head with naked human legs, and it's just, I don't know who the hell came up with that. So Darby you'll want to have in his 2nd form, and of course you'll want to feed him in a Holy Fruit. And this is one of the cooler ones, in my opinion. Really cool looking red dragon. I think I might actually start using this one a little bit, just because he looks cool. High intellect, low gut stat, although it does improve with levels. It never becomes really high, but I mean, he is kind of cool. I mean, be honest. He learns an additional attack, but I forget what it is. Now for the last one, I'm not sure. I believe Sully needs to be in his 3rd stage in order to actually get him to the max level. And him you want to feed a Breeze Fruit. Oh, it's actually not the 3rd stage. Then it's probably the 4th one, I hope. Alright. Well, you know, you can't get them all right. And this one looks really cool in my opinion. It's a badass looking centaur. Some people prefer the stone head, but I don't know. I don't like the silly head type things. So anyway, I kind of want to mix things up a bit because Blaze is getting boring, and we don't really need his power anymore. So I'm just going to switch things around a little bit and start using a couple of random capsule monsters, because it's cool. And this little kid here, I went to the South Shrine to explore once. Do you want to know about it? Yes. The shrine's unusual. The room smells like the sea, and you can even hear the waves crashing. Well, that's cool because once you actually go to the shrine, and you can't do that over land, but you'll basically get to a dead end. Because what you really want to do is you want to go to this Barnen South submarine cave and head through the vortex, which automatically gets you to the Shrine of Vengeance. Now here's the thing, if you enter it from land, you're basically stuck because you cannot cross this chasm. Let's see, in this room, basically you want to turn these switches and pull this one to move the door, and then hit the switch again to get through it. Now the monsters in this place are actually kind of powerful. They have high HP, but it doesn't really matter because we're really high powered now, especially with Maxim having use of the egg ring now. And actually in this place we're going to find a really cool item that Artea can use, and after that we'll probably give the sword to him, or the egg ring to him. Now I don't remember offhand exactly how this works. I believe you just have to... kinda... yeah, that should do it. You have to get that little monster on the switch there in order to be able to get through here. Now, this dungeon is annoying because it actually contains a few things that I think are probably kind of useless. Like, it makes you go through some detours that I think are... well, honestly, they're just annoying. That leads nowhere. I remember this one a little bit. Okay, I guess this is a good time as any to actually start talking a little bit about the upcoming boss battles. Because with us having Maxim and his new sword, or his new ring... oh, I thought he was going to kill that one in one hit. Oh, nice going, Artea. Most of the boss battles from now on are going to get really, really easy. Because, well, to be honest, Maxim is so powerful now with this new ring that basically any battle is not really a challenge anymore. So I was thinking about simply not using his egg ring, but I mean, what's the point in fighting the egg dragon and getting the reward if you're not actually going to use it? So I will be using the egg ring because it's fun to do. Shoot arrows. Yes, shoot arrows. I like shooting arrows. That lowers the bridge. And I mean, really the only bosses that can even try to touch us now are, let's see, how do you get... crap, I forgot how you actually get that one. I believe you could just... was this one where you could just walk over it? Or am I mistaken now? Oh, then I forget how this puzzle worked. There's some kind of armor in there. I don't think you really need it, but it might be kind of cool to have. Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Basically, in this room, all you have to do is push these switches into the water, and this little teleport pad here will go down. But before we do that, I'm not sure if this is the right one, but there is a place here where you can essentially bomb the walls. Ah, it's right by the candle, of course, that makes sense. And there's two swords in here. One is the freeze sword, and the other one, I have no idea. A boom sword. And again, I really have no idea what those are. But we may as well check. So it's a boom sword and a freeze sword. Okay, well, Guy can't really make use of either one of them. I know that Sealing can probably use the freeze sword, Arctic freeze, and Maxim is the only one who can use the boom sword. It's a thunder sword, but since we have the Dragon Blade, it's not really that much of an upgrade. It's actually kind of a downgrade. Now, I wish how you get to that one other platform. Oh well. I guess I could try to figure it out, but I really don't feel like it. I just want to get on with the place. Thankfully, you don't have to solve that one again. Why do I not have the hook? I always want to have the hook equipped. Ah, crap. Well, that was easy enough. So once you have that taken care of, basically what you want to do is to have the hook. Yes, this time I do. Basically just want to go back there. Down there is only a monster hole, so there's really nothing for you to explore. And over here, you have the second part of the dungeon. I don't really know exactly how all these puzzles work. What's down here, anyway? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the entrance. My memory's not what it used to be. And this little part of the dungeon actually lets us continue on. I just hope that stupid T-Rex doesn't come back to haunt us, because they're kind of... Well, I suppose they're not quite tough for us anymore, but... I believe there is something you can bomb here. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But I did figure something out, and that's the Darby, which is a dark element capsule monster, is really useless in a dungeon that mostly contains dark elemental enemies, so... I believe it's better if we don't tempt fate. You need a key for that, okay. I forgot to pick up the key. Now the monsters respawn, of course. Just my luck. Wait, actually, that doesn't matter. We can just avoid them. So this is where you want to go. And we have a really easy puzzle here. Basically, you just want to push these blue switches over there. And hit this one. And then push the red ones up to the top. I mean, compared to what we faced in the past, these puzzles aren't really all that difficult. But it does give us the necessary key. So I've been doing some... I've been looking at the places that we've already visited, and then I've been thinking about some of the places that we haven't yet visited. And it occurred to me that we're actually really close to the end of the game now. There's only a couple of dungeons remaining, and after that it's basically the end. I forget what's down there. Ah, well. I don't really need every treasure anyway. I mean, technically we only have a couple of dungeons left before the very end of the game. I mean, I think it's like 5 or 6, and a couple of them are really closely connected. And so many of those connected dungeons actually are very short and easy to solve. I believe all of this goes somewhere, but I can't remember offhand which ones do something cool and which ones don't. Okay, that's where we eventually need to go, and that means this one contains a treasure. I'm not sure if it's the one I want. The heal armor. That's not the one I was after, but actually this may be a really good item to have. Heal armor. Can't exactly see how much it gives. Only Guy and Rebirth fully restores your magical armor can bring the wearer back to life. Well, if it increases defense points, I can't really see it because of the egg ring, but it's probably better. Yeah, this LP has gone by really fast. I mean, I know that my commentary is sometimes a bit stale, but I'm still kind of getting used to talking while playing a game. I like the candles there. I'm not really sure what they do, what their point is, but heck, it just looks cool. So anyway, crap. And now I don't remember what I was saying before, but these things you can bomb just like the one in a shrine where we lost our good friend Dekar. And I think these skulls you can just bomb for a switch, something along those lines. And you can fall through here. I'm not exactly sure what this does, but... Stupid dragon. There's some kind of puzzle here that you have to solve. I don't believe that's it. I think what you're supposed to do is... Well, there's something you have to do here in order to actually lower that ladder, I think. Oh, wait, I see it now, yeah. That was, of course, simple. These cracked pillars. Sometimes I can be a little bit blind. Well, either that or it's my memory. Not that it makes much of a difference. Not that it's an excuse or anything. Anyway, having gone up here now, it's almost boss time. I believe there's 2 places where you can go here. This wall looks cracked. I'm not sure if it is. And it is. Of course it is. I don't know where this goes, though, but... The Evil Jewel! Okay, yeah, that's... it's actually a cursed one. If you equip that, you won't be able to unequip it unless you go to a priest in a town and have the curse removed. And right over here, I'm not sure if you can do this from this place. I think you just have to hammer it. Yeah. Ah, crap. We have to kill this one. Well, that was a rather anticlimactic battle. I don't think there's anything over here that you can really do. Unless I'm misremembering again. Which I very well may be. But I do remember this room. Basically it says, the carpet without wrinkles goes well with this room. Yeah. So all you have to do basically is just iron out this carpet. I mean, first we start having to save the world from super beings, and then the next moment we have to iron out carpets that have wrinkles in them. I mean, how ridiculous can you get? So right now we're already at the boss. Shrine of Vengeance. I feel the energy. Odious humans. I detest them. This is a form of energy. The energy of sheer hatred. A totally negative power. Why is such a thing floating around here? I sense some kind of power has drawn it into this world. That could be... Arg! Detestable humans! So yeah, this is the Avenge Ghost. There's a couple of ways that you can beat him. Basically, you just want to attack with all the powerful stuff that you can do. I mean, he's not all that tough. You can attack, but... Oh, actually, one thing that you can do is... You can actually heal this one to death. If you use... I'm not sure if Valor works, it might. You can actually heal him with Valor, and that'll actually deal damage, so we may get him in one turn. Yeah, with that critical hit, we'll probably get him in one turn, depending on what Guy does. Because the Valor targeted on a monster will do 2,000 points of damage, I think, because this one is actually weak to healing. Oh. It's not as powerful as I thought it was going to be. Oh well, maybe Champion does more. But this does make the fight quite a bit easier. I mean, you can just heal your enemy to death. That's kind of funny if you think about it. Doomcry. That actually may kill one of our characters instantly. Maybe even multiple characters. Oh, it's not so bad. So yeah, he's quite resistant to normal attacks, but nothing we can't handle. Let's just continue attacking. We can heal him with Champion one more time. And actually, Artea may as well use Fry, because that's a light elemental attack that he's weak against. Oh, well, that was a really quick battle. He can be kind of tricky. I suppose with the egg ring. Odious. I hate. Hey, isn't it still alive? No, the energy forms are all broken. I wouldn't let it suffer any longer. Oh, hovering entities, be released from suffering. Bless the entities with the sacred energy. Have they been put to rest? I just help them. They can be truly rested when they understand the sacred truth. Sacred truth? Yeah, what the hell is the sacred truth? So anyway, there's a nice chest here with the cursed bow. And this is one of the reasons why I usually end up giving the egg ring to Artea. Now, I think Maxim was wearing the rocket ring, and he was wearing the mystery ring. But we're going to give him the egg ring now, and we are going to give him the cursed bow. Now, it may look like a really worthless item, but if you just escape from the dungeon and warp back to town, you can actually put this to really good use. So let's head back to Barnon and see what this bad boy can do. Oh, there's Iris. We'll talk to you in a sec. We're gonna go to the priest first. What can I do for you? Well, you could lift a curse. That's 3,000 gold. That's kind of a raw deal, but whatever. And that turns it into Artie's bow, which is a pretty powerful weapon, and it attacks all enemies. And I believe it's even light elemental, I'm not sure, but if you give him the egg ring, his attack power goes through the roof, and so he can attack the enemies for huge damage. Now, you can put him in the front row, but I don't really care that much about all of this stuff, so I just keep him in the back. Basically, this is just a way for me to lazily burst my way through weak monsters so they can all be attacked at once. Actually, we'll talk to Iris in the next episode. We've been going on for long enough. So, basically, we didn't learn a lot at the tower, but that doesn't dissuade us from finding out what's going on with Iris next time. We haven't seen her in a while since Aemon destroyed that town. So, until then, thanks everybody for watching, and take care.